Hey pets, welcome back. It is Dapett here with another Pokemon TCG online video. And today we're going to the Legacy format. As is my want to do, you guys know that Legacy format is my favorite format of all. So that's where we're going to go today. And I recently built a deck. Actually today I built this deck, earlier today. Because a friend of mine, he messaged me in game and he said, "Hey pet, can you build a Ho-oH rebirth deck?" And I was like, "Oh man, you know I'm not that good of a deck builder." I was like, and Ho-oH is such a hard deck to build and make it consistent. There's so many moving parts. It relies a lot on coin flips, and there's not the resources you have in Expanded. Like in Expanded, you got Battle Compressor, you got Acrobike, da 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 da. You got so many options for discarding your hands, you know, and discarding your discarding through your deck at will, you know, and then popping that back on, you know, is it's fairly easier, I'll say. But in Legacy, there's not really that many options. So I actually did the video today where I built the deck from scratch, and I actually played, I think it was 2 matches with it, or yeah, 2 matches. I won both of those matches, which was pretty good. I'm not going to upload that video because that was like exceptionally long, and I don't want to make this too long. But yeah, it went well. And I actually brought it into a tourney, a Legacy tournament. You know, I made it past the first round, and then I battled actually one of my buddies there. I battled him, and he kind of put the whooping on me there. But you know what? That's how it goes sometimes. Every deck has its weakness, and he happened to be playing mine. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys the deck, and I'll explain my card choices a little bit as much as I can. You know, my commentary in the previous video where I was actually building the deck were a lot more in depth. So we're probably not going to be that in depth this time. But as you can see, I got, you know, I played 3 times and I won 3 times. I don't know why that says 3 and 3. The last match that I played, I obviously lost to my friend in that Legacy tournament, but you know, he went on to win it, so it's all good. I don't feel too bad. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys the deck right now. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so this is the deck. All right, now when I was building the deck, this is the star of the deck. He's my main attacker. Ho-oH is 160 HP Pokemon with the ability Rebirth. Once during your turn, before your attack, if this Pokemon is in your discard pile, you may flip a coin, and if that coin flip is heads, you can put this Pokemon onto your bench and attach 3 different types of basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon. Right? To this Pokemon, sorry. Okay, so that's pretty good energy acceleration, but the thing is, just reading that ability, you guys know, oh my god, you have to fit tons of different energy in there, and there's only so many different basic energies, right? Well, you know what guys, I got them all in here. I got every type of basic energy in here. I don't run any special energy whatsoever, and yeah, so, but his attack does base damage of 20 with 3 colorless energy cost. Now that seems kind of high, 3 energy for 20 damage plus, but read it, 20 more damage for each different type of basic energy attached to this Pokemon. So bang, you get one of every color or type on him, and you're one-hit KOing anything in a Legacy format. Let's just put it that way, okay? But it is a lot to set up. There's a lot of moving parts. It relies a lot on coin flips to get this set up. So consistency is only as good as how your luck goes. And you know what, guys? Honestly, my luck is not so good. I went 1 match where I flipped, I think it was 21 times. to get my Ho-Ohs out of the discard pile. And what happened? I only got it 3 times. But that 3 times was enough for me to wipe out his attackers and take the win. So it was pretty cool. My commentary was a little less lively because I'm still exceptionally tired. But anyway, guys, that's Ho-Oh. So we're gonna explain another of our Pokemon here. We have Giratina EX. Okay, now the reason why I put this card in here, in the Legacy format right now, Rayquaza EX and the Eels are like everywhere. They are like cockroaches. They are just all over the place because Plasma Freeze and Heart Gold Soul Silver are in the tourneys. So this attack, this first attack, Shred, okay, it's a 3 energy attack which requires 1 grass, 1 psychic and 1 colorless, hits for 90, and it isn't affected by any effects on the defending Pokemon. It bites through anything. He's a dragon, he's gonna bite through it no matter what. He hits that Rayquaza for weakness, right? So there you go, bang. He can hit through Sequin, he can hit through Sigilor. He one-shots the Ray Eels combination. So, you know, I thought it was a really good idea to have him in here, and I put 1 in here. Okay, so now let's jump over to the energies real quick. I run 2 of all of the basic energy types in the game. I want to try and maximize my damage potential. Now, as you can see, I run 16 energy. That's 2 of every kind. And with 16 energy and my main attacker, you know, suddenly that's 20. That's 20 cards out of my deck. That's fully 1/3 of my deck is just 4 Pokemon, my main attackers, and the energy that I need to attack with them. Okay, but as I was talking about, self-milling. In case you guys don't know what milling terminology is, that just basically means thinning out your hand strategically to get stuff into the discard pile that you need into the discard pile, or maybe that you don't need throughout the game. So anyway, to that effect, I thought, well, what can we use? Obviously, we have the Ultra Ball. Okay, we run 4 Ultra Balls, and if you guys don't know what this card is, I'm not sure I want to explain it to you, but you know what, it discards 2 cards from your hand and you search for any Pokemon in your deck. Okay, it's an absolute staple of any deck, and you know, it's just a great option all around. Very strategic when I want to get these Ho-Ohs or the energies into the discard pile. Okay, so that's 4 more slots, and then I don't really know too many other item cards in the game that will self-mill, but to that effect, I also have Junk Arm. Junk Arm, in every single Legacy deck that I've ever built, there has been a Junk Arm in there somewhere. Wait, that might be a stretch. I think I built a deck without a Junk Arm one time, but that didn't work so well. But anyways, it's a staple, and you know, you get rid of 2 cards from your hand and get a trainer card back that you need. You know, it's pretty straightforward. Everybody has them, everybody plays them, you know, so not too much to explain there. So that takes up another 4 slots. And then we have Professor Juniper, the best, well, arguably the best draw supporter in the game. You discard your entire hand, draw 7 more cards. Very useful for getting through your deck when you need to. And in this kind of a deck where self-milling is very, very important, this is my go-to supporter. Okay, so also another great card, and this comes from, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, the Undaunted set from the Heart Gold era, I guess, is Sage's Training. You look at the top 5 cards of your deck, you choose any 2 cards you find there. You put them in your hand, you discard the other 3. Again, which is really, really great. You know, you find you can discard Ho-Ohs or 3 different energy types or whatever you need, right? Pick what you need, get rid of the rest, bring out those Ho-Ohs, and you know, start energy accelerating as fast as you can. Okay, so now you guys are asking, that's only 3 energy on a Ho-Oh. And are you gonna do a singular energy attachments instead? Well, no. You know, if I can get 2 Ho-Ohs out of my discard pile, load them up with 3 different types of energy each, that's 6 energy types. Well, how do we move those around? Well, this card coming to us from, I believe it's the Unleashed set, is Shaman. Baby Shaman, you know, 70 HP Pokemon. It is my wife's absolute favorite card. I think out of all the Pokemon that there is, she loves her Shamans. But this Pokepower Celebration Wind, once during your turn, when you put Shaman from your hand onto your bench, you may move as many energy cards attached to your Pokemon as you like to any of your other Pokemon. That is absolutely fantastic and vital to our play style and what we need. Because let's say we get 2 of these guys out, bang, bang, bang. There's 6 energies on them. Well, individually, that's only 20, 40, 60, 80 damage per Ho-Oh. So if I bench 1 Shaman, I can move all of that energy to the 1 Shaman, and then boom, you know, we're starting to hit for some serious damage, and then your energy attachment from your hand, and you might be in the business of 1-hit KOing anything that your opponent benches. At least, at the very least, you're gonna make them think, wow, this guy can hit hard, right? So that's why we run 2 of him. And to that effect, okay, now that's Shaman. Now how do we keep getting these Shamans? How do we bench these Shamans, take it off, bench these Shamans again? Well, I'm gonna tell you, there's a couple of cards that I put in here, and maybe you guys might disagree, maybe you guys might like the build or whatever, but let's start off with, how do we find the Shaman? Well, we got a level ball. You know, everybody knows what a level ball is. You toss it up in the air, you find any Pokemon with 90 HP or lower. Pretty straightforward. So that's what it is. We're gonna find them, and then we put them on our bench. How do we take them off? Well, we have the Ace Spec, the Scoop Up Cyclone. You put one of your Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your hand. Pretty fantastic. There's no coin flips there. You know, you pick one of your Pokemon that you need, you know, and it's useful for pretty much everything. You can pretty much take any of your Pokemon on and get them out of trouble. You know, saved me actually one time where one of my Ho-Ohs was going to die. So I used it, I Junipered it, and then I managed to get 2 Ho-Ohs back on the bench, fully loaded up, and then benched the Shaman, and we were in business again. And my opponent got frustrated and quit. Okay, so we also have Baby Super Scoop Up. You know, this one's a coin flip, but you know, it's still a great card to have. You know, if you hit those heads, you know, at least half the time, you're in pretty good shape. Now, I had to think, okay, well, you guys seen my draw? Oh, another reason, another way we're going to be getting stuff off of our bench into our hand is through the use of the Supporter Seeker. Each player returns 1 of his or her bench Pokemon and all cards attached to that his or her Pokemon to her hand. And you return your Pokemon first. This card is very, very strategic. You know, like there's been times where my opponent has only had 2 people in play, the active and one on his bench, and he switched the problem guy out for the little guy, expecting me to KO the little guy, and then he was going to come back in with the bigger guy and cause me a whole lot of trouble. And then I played Seeker, and then his trouble guy is suddenly no trouble, and he's left with like a Tynamo or a Magikarp or whatever it is. You know, like just he's left with a small guy, and you know, it won me a few games. I'll just say that. So great card to have in this deck, I think. So yeah, that's how we get stuff off of our bench or out of the active spot back into our hand so that we can rinse and repeat. All right, now we don't have very many supporter cards. We only have 1, 2, plus 4 is 6, plus 2 is 8. We only have 9 supporters. 9 supporters. That's a very low number in Legacy. So how do we find these supporters? Well, we have two Jirachi EX. Okay, I just want to make sure it says 2 there. Yeah, 2 Jirachi EX. Everybody knows what this card does, or at least I think everybody knows what this card does. But if you don't, it's for this ability, Stellar Guidance. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may search your deck for a supporter card. Wow, suddenly we can find any supporter card that's not prized or in our discard pile. We put it into our hand and we shuffle our deck, and then away we go. Now, what's great about this is we talked about Ho-oH, and as a fire attacker, if we can get him set up quick enough, and if our opponent is not, running countermeasures, we hit grass types and metal types for weakness. So we don't need to have as many energy on Ho-oH, right? That's pretty good. I talked about Giratina EX, hitting the Ray Eels, hitting those Garchomps, and those Alterias, and any other dragon type Pokemon out there that want to make a splash. Haxorus, Dragonite, right? Bang. If I can get the 3 energy on there, I one-hit KO you. Now with Jirachi, it's a metal attacker. There are certain water types that are weak to metal, right? If I can get the magic number of 120, 130, I can KO them, right? Like Kyurem, Plasma Kyurem, you are weak to me, right? So the options there are pretty great. See? Wow, look at that, Plasma Kyurem. And how do we get to that magic number of 130? Hello, Hypnotoxic Laser. That extra 10 damage placed strategically will, you can hit. So far, I'm covering almost every type there is, and I'm hitting it for weakness so far, right? Okay, our next Pokemon is the big, the bad. Everybody knows who this guy is. Everybody who has ever watched or seen Pokemon knows who this guy is. It is the Mewtwo EX with X-Ball, right? Deoxys, watch out. Enemy Mewtwo's, watch out. There's so many different psychic type Pokemons, and Mewtwo effectively deals with them. And when you're playing against an opponent that needs a lot of energy on his guys to do heavy bits of damage, well, 2 energy on Mewtwo and he can level the playing field pretty quickly, right? He says he's going to put a stop to that. So we hit psychic types for weakness. And then what's next? Okay, now this addition to my deck was actually suggested to me by one of my buddies, and I showed him the deck list. I said, hey, you know what, I got this deck, I think it could use a little bit of work. And you know what, surprisingly, he said that's actually a pretty sound build, but Landorus EX, Landorus Garbodor, anybody who's played Legacy knows Landorus Garbodor is one of the top 4 decks out there, right? Well, Kyurem, non-attacker, non-EX attacker, sorry, the prize trade-off is pretty good, and he hits for weakness, right? So 30 damage, 60 damage, he'll hit a Landorus EX ball. 60 damage a turn. And then if he's got that poison, that's 70 damage. And then when it comes back to my turn, he's got 80 damage on him. And then suddenly he is not looking so good. And I hit the bench for 30 damage. So I can start sniping out those Garbodors, those Trubbishes, those Tynamos and Electrics, right? Those Alterias, those benched small Pokemon that, they need to protect themselves. So there you go. There you have it. So far, we are hitting almost everything at weakness. Anything in Legacy, this deck is prepared to deal with it. Right? Nope, Garbodor. Sorry, buddy. We're running Tool Scrapper. Right? Junk Arm. Tool Scrapper. Tool Scrapper. Suddenly tool drop is not such a big threat anymore. You need tools. If I take them off, suddenly you're gone. Tool drop Trubbish, you're in trouble. You know, dragon types, you're in trouble. You know, grass types, you're in trouble. Water types that are weak to metal, and yeah, you know, there's a lot of different things in here that are going on. To fill out my roster, I also run 2 Pokemon Catcher. Now, I don't like Pokemon Catcher. I'm not a big fan of it. You guys know I hate playing coin flips. I hate it because my luck is so bad that I consistently flip tails majority of the time. There are odd times, I will admit, there are odd times where it surprises me and I flip heads, which is absolutely fantastic when it happens and I enjoy it, but you know, I'm never getting my hopes up just because. Now, to find all of our Pokemon, we have the Pokemon Collector. We can search our deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon. I have to show them to my opponent, so let him know, uh-oh, Doom is coming, and put them into my hand. And I shuffle them afterward, and then I can discard them with Ultra Ball, or, you know, or I can just bench them, you know, find another supporter or whatever, So that is my deck list. And to counteract certain stadiums, I have the Tropical Beach. Now, the reason why I only fit 2 in here is because of space limitations. I really wanted the rest of the deck in there, but I also wanted to have a stadium to counteract some of the other stadiums out there. Now, the most notable one I would think would be Burbank City Gym. That could present a problem for me. That extra 30 damage, or running into a Crobat where he already does 40 damage plus another 40 poison damage with a Burbank City Gym turns it into 70 poison damage, so he's hitting for 110. That's a little insane. So if I can combat that, then suddenly we're in much better shape, and it's a great extra draw supporter choice. It really is. So that's why I have it in here, and it also tempts my opponent into using it. If they're using this card, they cannot attack me. Now, once during each player's turn, that player may draw cards until he or she has 7 cards in his or her hand, and if they do, that player's turn ends. Great starter, great strategic choice during the game, and very tempting for your opponent, especially when you say you end them down to 1 card, and they need cards in their hand. Do they attack, or do they refresh their hand, right? You know, it's happened. It's happened. You know, I realize this is not a budget deck, okay? I mean, some of these cards you could probably get for fairly cheaply, you know? Like, the non-foils of these cards are, you know, dirt cheap now. Professor Juniper is, you know, is everywhere if you use the non-full art version. Ho-oH even dropped. You know, nobody wants him, nobody plays him. He's too hard to play, right? He's not consistent enough, I hear. But he's still a fun and interesting deck, and I believe that he could be a serious contender, especially with the right list. And I do believe that this is a really great list. You know, the only thing that I can't hit for weakness is stuff that's weak to grass. Oh, man, that's irksome. But you know what? I think this deck does well enough on its own, and that is my deck. So there you go. To the guy who messaged me in game and said, "Pet, make a deck. I want it to be a great one." You know, I'm so proud of this moment right now. I am proud of this deck build. You know, it's not the best. You know, I'm sure there are guys out there right now watching this video and saying, "Oh my God, you know what? There could be so many improvements made to this deck." You know what? If you guys have ideas, shoot them in the comments. You know, PM me in game. My in-game name is Dapett. You know, just shoot me those comments. You know, I'll be more than happy and more than willing to accept any and all constructive criticism. And because if I'm making better decks, you guys are more interested, right? So it's a win-win situation for all of us. But anyways, let's get into a match here. I've talked for a long time, and I'm so sorry about that, guys. As you guys know from my channel, I don't have a lot of videos. I don't have a lot of videos. Whoops, we're not going to stand. Legacy. I don't have a lot of videos, and my channel is just starting to grow. I actually started for the first time ever making or recording any sort of gameplay on this channel, playing Pokemon. So I had to learn all this software, so I'm not sure exactly what's proper etiquette and what's not, but this is what it is, and it'll grow, it'll expand, you know. So anyways, guys, let's get into a couple of matches, and hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Looking for an opponent. You know, it almost feels weird to talk while you are playing your game. Most people, I think, don't ever talk when they're playing their game. It's like, oh yes, I am moving this energy to this Pokemon. My wife says she does it. Oh, it's one of my buddies, and he's running a colorless deck. So he's saying well played. Hi buddy, you're on the air right now. Come on, let's give him a show. Let's give him a show. Come on, buddy. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, buddy. Is it Adhere or is it Adir? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm even saying the whole thing wrong. I don't know. But then again, I'm Canadian, so I probably got a funny accent. A lot of people. All right, so here we go. Oh, there's the heart. He must have been lagging. That's what was going on there. So we're gonna go, and I'm going to get my butt whooped by my buddy. Oh, what does he got? Alright, I see a max potion, a shadow triad. Oh, reversals. Oh no. You know, he's such a good guy, this guy. You know. If you guys don't know this is actually one of my friends. He's a good guy, he's a good trader. Oh, okay, loss remover is not gonna help you, buddy. Oh, see, there's that Verbank City Gym I'm talking about. But he's running a colorless deck. I don't know what's in store for me right now. Oh my goodness, you... Oh, buddy! That's so not good for me. Oh my goodness. That is so not good for me. Okay. Alright. I see where this is going. I see it. I see this. My buddy is going to beat me silly here with a stick. I know this deck. It's interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It is interesting, this deck. Alright, so we're gonna... Oh man. I really don't want to do this. You know what? We're going to... Oh my goodness, what do I do? Okay. That's not good. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and discard it. Oh, he trolls me, buddy. Why do you gotta troll me for? Huh? Add here, buddy. You know, you're trolling me right now, man. Let's poison you. Yes, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, and let's think about this. This is not a good situation. This is not a good situation for me at all. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay. I don't have enough energy. Oh wait, I do. Alright, let's see. Come on. Oh, what do you know? I got a head finally. For my video, it does it for me. All right, there we go. I cannot retreat. I cannot retreat. What are you gonna do, buddy? Oh, okay. He says, you know what? I don't have to do anything. He said that to me. Okay. You know what? Let's... Oh boy. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna need this, and we're gonna need that. Because we need to get some... Ooh, no, Okay, I need this and I need that. Okay, let's get some energy in the discard pile. Okay. Oh my goodness. How am I gonna do this? How? Adhere. Or Adir. I don't know how to say your name, buddy. I'm so sorry. Alright, let's... Okay, let's do this. Oh, and it works again! My goodness, my luck is so good right now. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Come on, come on! Oh, he plays the Skyla. What's going down? Adhere, what's going down, buddy? Adhere, 1995. Oh, he's getting out another. Oh, another plasma Pokemon. What's coming up? Yeah, it's another Snorlax. Oh no, this deck is so good. It's so frustrating. It's so annoying, but it's so good. This is totally awesome right now. I am truly enjoying this, buddy. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at that. Scoop up Cyclone. Yes. Yes. That's what I need. Oh my god. It's not... You know what? Let's get another supporter. I need some cards in my hand. Yes. Now give me a junk arm. There's the junk arm. What do you know about that? What do you know about that, buddy? Alright, you know what? Bang. Let's get this going. Okay, let's get this out of the active spot. Okay, so now I know I have two Shane. Oh, they're both in there. Oh, that's no good. That is no good. I have both of my shamans are in the discard pile. No. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What are we going to do about this? Okay. Here's what we'll do. We're going to go like that. And we need another. Unfortunately, oh my goodness. I need another supporter. Okay. Let's find a supporter here. We're gonna need... Yes. Let's go with Juniper. Juniper, you are it. You are my golden ticket. Aha. Okay. Okay. He's got to switch me out. He's got to switch me out. He's got no choice, I don't think. But I got a junk arm in my hand. I got a junk arm in my hand. Oh no, he ends me. Why would you do something like that? Come on, come on, give me some good here. Give me some good. Well, that's not exactly great, but I might be able to work with it. Come on, give me a different energy. No. Okay, let's see here. Let's discard some. Okay. Do I need any of those energies? That's... Okay, I need the metal energy. Good. Okay, and I need a supporter. Yes. I can discard the rest. And let's put that on there. Okay. And let's go ahead and Rainbow Burn. Come on. Oh, oh buddy, oh buddy. Please don't get whatever it is you need. Ah, there it is. There's another one. Oh my goodness. How in trouble am I right now? Okay, I'm just gonna do single energy attachments right now. I think that's the way we're gonna have to go and do this. There we go. Let's take that out. For one more energy. For one more energy, a different energy type, I can... No. Man, that's not good. Add here, buddy. That's not good. Why would you do something like that? Oh, wait a minute. That might be good for me. That might be a good thing. It's probably not a good thing, but it might be. Okay, he's bringing out all the Snorlax now. Oh no. This is no good. Oh wow, and he's flipping heads too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Holy moly, he's flipping heads too. This is one of those matches where everybody's gonna flip heads. Okay. Alright. This. Jeez, I might even deck out. That's no good. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of these Ho-oHs. And what are we going to do about this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Add here, buddy. Buddy, why would you do this to me? You know what? I need to make sure that he doesn't kill my guys. I'm pretty sure that's what I need right now. So we're gonna take this off. Because if I let him poison me, I was gonna be gone that turn. So let's get all this stuff back in my hand. And let's bring this guy into play. Sure. Now let's find out what we have left. Oh, we got nothing. We got nothing. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. This is so bad. Okay. Now let's see. What can we do here? We need fire, maybe. Yeah, fire. There you go. Okay. Alright. This deck is so tricky to play against. I mean, you would think that something as small as not being able to retreat isn't that bad. It is. Every deck needs to retreat. Oh, and of course, he's using N. Oh my goodness. How many N's do you have in here? There's got to be a limit on how many N's you have in here. I'm just kidding, buddy. Okay, that was so good. Thank you. You can switch. What? Oh my goodness. This guy is totally going to take me to town. He's gonna hold me to account, this guy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Let's do this. Oh my goodness. Alright. Okay, maybe you guys have encountered this deck. If you guys have encountered this deck, I'm sure you're as frustrated as I am right now. Oh boy. This is something else. Let me tell you. It's something anyway. So I'm sure he doesn't really have to do anything. And because I was an idiot and benched my Kyurem and benched my Giratina, I can't move my Shamans around. Not that I even have them, considering they're in. Alright, well, he's gonna draw. That's okay. Alright, what do I do here? What do I do? Buddy, tell me what I do. Oh, and it works again. Holy man. I am on fire with these. But I need energy. I need a different energy. Because that is 120. Let's see here. Do I have any other supporters in my deck? Just a Juniper? What? Okay, that's not cool. That's not cool. Right now. I'm telling you, it's not cool. I kind of don't know what it is I'm supposed to be doing right now. Wait a second. Well, let's kill this guy first. Let's just do that. And see about where it is we go from there. Now, the reason why I'm keeping this junk arm is because I'm expecting him to try and capture out one of these guys. And if he catches one of those guys out and I cannot retreat, I'm in bad shape. I'll just say that. It's pretty much an auto loss because I'm pretty sure I'm down to my last junk arm. I'm pretty sure, yep, I am down to my last junk arm. So I have to be very, very careful about this. Okay, he discards, which is fine. Wait a minute. Oh wait, he used the max potion. Oh no. Okay. This is kind of bad for me. So let's go ahead and, you know, let's just keep trying to hurt him. If I was doing a damage fire challenge right now, I would be in fairly decent shape. And it sucks that that actually had to work for him. That head flipping business. Okay, and you know what? This is where I get into trouble, because now I need to take these off. Like I don't have a choice right now. I wish I could say I did, but I don't. So wait, unless I let him take prizes, do I want to let him take a prize or not? You know what? I don't think I do. So I'm just gonna retreat, actually. Oh, I can't retreat. No. All right. Well, you know what? That's it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. I'm going to use it right now. Okay, I've used it. It has been used. But that was my last trick. I am officially out of tricks right now. That's it. No more. Oh, thank God. Man, this laser is so... It's getting me, this laser. Man. So bad. So bad. Why would you do this to me, buddy? Well, you know what? I'm pretty much stuck. The only way I can see this happening is if I... Actually, if I nothing. You know, I don't think I can take 2 more prize cards. That might have worked in my favor. Come on, don't have anything. You don't have anything. I can KO you right now. Please, this might be it. Come on, whatever it is, you're gonna get. Flip tails. Whatever it is. Ah! Oh, bicycle. Oh no. Okay. Whew. There's the revive. Come on, end your turn. End your turn. Already, come on, end your turn. Okay, he ends his turn. Alright, good. So now I can one-hit KO his Pokemon. I can do this. Oh yeah. Awesome. Come on, if he does... Oh, okay, that might be my saving grace if he's got any tricks. It might come down to the Super Scoop Up. And if I flip heads and I don't have anything else to get that guy out of the active spot, that is it. It is game over. So it literally comes down to this. I am out of junk arms. I can't do anything more with that. No, don't you. Oh my god, no, come on, wake up. Yes! Yes! Good job out here, buddy. Awesome. Good match. Thank you. Appreciate it. Man, that was so great. That was such a good match. Such a good match. Buddy, you've been awesome. Thanks so much for being a good sport. Oh yeah, that was so cool. I was literally down to chipping a chair there. And that deck is so good. So good. That was so good. You know, that whenever people play, like make videos and they play, a lot of the times it's a random queue of who they're gonna play against. You know, there's so many new players and intermediate players and good players out there, and all decks of every sort are out there. And it's actually nice to run into a well-made deck by an experienced player, and to get down to the wire with no tricks left in the deck and, you know, overcome. So that was pretty fantastic. I had so much fun. You know, out here in 1995, thanks a lot, buddy. So there you have it, guys. That's my Ho-oH Rebirth deck. So, you know, for the guy that wanted it, there you go. I'm sorry I don't remember your name at this time. If you're watching this video, just comment your name. Just say, hey man, you know, it was me. Thanks for building the deck. There you have it. Well, until next time, guys, this is Dapett, you know, saying see you later. Happy sniping.